Hello everyone and welcome back to Hemel-Down Model Railway. Today's video I'm going to be showing you the progress that I've been making on the layout so far. I now have managed to get one DCC line and one DC line. So coming into shot soon you'll see that there's actually two locos that are able to run on the layout. I've been quite busy adding in bus wires, doing all my droppers and getting some of the track work done. So let me show you a couple of the little bits that I've been doing in the speeded up version, and then we'll bring you back and give you a bit of an update on what I'm going to be doing over the coming weekend. So I've been working on this second line here. I've just been testing some carriages on it and stuff just to make sure that all the joints are nice and flat and that the radius is not distorted in any way. Now I could have brought these a little bit closer, but what I wanted to do is have sort of a scenic break in between these, and then it gets a little bit closer here. Just because of this leading into another scenic section, and then also where these are not fixed in, so these flexi track here will be loose, this will then be all of my point work and stuff like that as well. So rather than having sort of 2 points that will, if I pan you up a little bit, 2 points that will meet straight away, I can have a little piece of short track in there so that they're not, when they're coming off of the bends and stuff, it's not just bends that they're going into. They'll have a little chance to straighten up any wagons before then going into the second curve. So when they curve off this way, it will straighten up a little bit and then it will curve back into another one, just to try and eliminate any derailments on any sort of sharper curves. But for those, I still will be using the longer set of points, because I've got enough room up on this section here to be able to do quite a lot of point work, but actually then space them out. So this is why this set of tracks is not attached. So as you saw in the part of the speeded up video, I have actually secured in all of this. I didn't film it, but I have now secured in 4 lengths up in this section. And then, so as you can see, I'll try to get them as straight as possible. So if I bring you down, I'm hoping that you'll see that they're using the track setter and steel meter rule. I've tried to keep these tracks as straight as possible to get a nice sort of straight running session, and the tracks don't look like they're wobbling around. Sorry, just going through an obstacle course of chairs there. So yeah, hopefully you can see. I'll sort of zoom you in a little bit. They're fairly straight. So now that most of the track is in place down on this main scenic section here, what I'm going to be doing is finishing off the dropper wires just for the curves on both ends of the layout. I have done all the caulking work for the piece of track at the back there to get my second DCC line in. All I need to do now is drill all the holes for the dropper wires and repeat the same process with doing all the soldering. Quite a lengthy job, it takes a little bit of time to get it all done, so I'm just taking my time with it. But I'm quite happy to be at this stage now where I can have a couple of locos running on a bit of a running session, and be able to add a little bit more variety to what's going around on my layout. Now I want you to keep with one DC line, because I do have some older locos that I was running on layouts when I was younger, so it'd be nice to just keep those locos without having to convert them or anything. I just want to keep them as they are. So now I have my 2 boards, 2 foot wide and 4 foot in length. Those will then form a mirrored image of this section here, which will then, on the opposite end of the layout, will become my fiddle yard. So I've got all that to get cut and fix that all in. Now this section is not looking fantastic at the moment. I've still got to build up some more layers and add in some natural stone before I start painting this. But I've started to sculpt some sort of rock edging down in this section. Now this is the first piece that I tried just to kind of see how it looks, but I'm just going to build up a few more layers, and then while it's wet I'll then score in a couple of like groove lines and stuff as if it's been cut out. So I hope that you've enjoyed seeing a little bit of an update of what I've been doing over my first day up in the loft. I've got another 4 days coming up over the weekend, so I'm going to be progressing a lot more and showing you some of the little added details of the loco, the DCC system that I'm using. So I hope that you've really enjoyed it. I'm going to put a little bit of a running session at the end of this video, just as a sort of preview of like what's to come, or a sneak peek should I say. I just really want to say a massive thank you to absolutely everybody that's subscribed to me at the moment. I've managed to reach just over 800 now, and I really never thought that I would. From my humble beginnings in the garage to what will hopefully be a nice loft layout. So I'm glad that you're all continuing to watch my videos and enjoying the stuff that I'm putting out. There's going to be quite a lot coming up, obviously with it being winter now. You know, the summer's pretty much coming to an end, and I'll be spending most of my time up here when I can, doing bits with the layout. So my wife brought me this t-shirt, and I think it's probably going to be quite appropriate of what will be happening for me over the winter days. So it's a Eat, Sleep, Model Railway, Repeat t-shirt, and yeah, I think that's going to be pretty much my journey up here of getting this done. So I'm going to stop waffling on, because I'm just rambling on for the sake of rambling on, really. I always get in front of the camera and then I kind of forget what I'm going to say. So let's cut straight to the running session. Thank you very much for joining me, and please watch out for a video that's going to be out over the weekend. Take care everyone, and I'll speak to you all soon. Bye for now.